Hello, hello, hello. Finally relaxing in the garden with my papa dog. And he is sitting there by the gate. He is waiting for Paul to come back. He's paused in the garage. And the sun is settling and it is a wonderful afternoon. I just love this. I love this time of the day the most. This is fantastic. This in a nice summer afternoon, early evening. Love it. Yes, Papa Dog, come over here. Come, my love. Come to show yourself. Come, my baby. Come, come, my love. Papa Dog his back legs, they stand so much taller than the front legs. That looks so sexy. Yes, sexy booty is that. That's a sexy booty. Yes, and a very serious facial expression. Very, very serious. With the serious wrinkles on the forehead. Yes, and over the eye also. A very serious wrinkle. Come show yourself. Come, my love. Come, you gorgeous, gorgeous, infinitely powerful Krista Cola healer. Yes, that is what you are. I got that word. Krista Cola from a crystal that is called Krisa Cola. So I call him Krista Cola. I also call water Krista Cola. I don't know why. I just make these things up as they go. And so yeah, it is nice to be chilling here. Yes, Papa Dog, it is nice here. It is nice. And that is my Oregon grape brush that I keep trimming. And I trim everything into cubic shapes, and I love doing that at the other house too. It's very nice. So I just wanted to fantasize a little bit with my tablet together and fantasize about something that I don't know. I get stories coming to my mind, like random stories come to my mind and they have something to say, something philosophical. Like, I've had this story that came to my mind already when I was way back in LA, and I have to get myself this here. This is good. This is very good. And it's good for the liver too. So anyway, I had this idea. I had this because when I was living in LA, it was bizarre. One time I had to go to traffic school because I got a ticket, paid it right away. I paid all of the tickets. I was so stupid and naive at that time. I parked in the wrong places because I didn't know better. And I got a lot of tickets. They also make a lot of money that way with people's ignorance, of course. And so I went to traffic school and there was this movie producer. How just so happened. And after the 2 days or 3 days of traffic school, he invited us to a restaurant downstairs in that same, I think it was in the Marriott Hotel. Forgot now which hotel it was. But he invited all of us for lunch. Some people showed them their portfolio, and I was wondering how did these people know? And that was the first day they met him there. How did these people know that this movie producer was gonna be there? And then I was, oh, okay, I see, I get it. They have that big fat portfolio with them at all times. After all, it's LA. You might run into someone. And I thought, this is ridiculous. I would never do that. So I, the guy, he told me to sit next to him, and he engaged me into a conversation. And I thought, okay, why not? I don't know who that was. I don't remember the name. But the other people knew him, so he seemed to be famous. I'm not into movies, so that's why I'm not so familiar with all of these different names. So he asked me about Dr. Arthur Janov because I was doing primal therapy at that time in Venice, California, at the Primal Training and Treatment Center, their former location. You come here, Papa Dog. Come, my love. Come to me and show the beauty. Yes, oh, yes, he is gorgeous. That is what he is. That's a gorgeous and gorgeous test. Yes. so, so anyway, it was nice. It was pretty. It felt pretty vast and infinite. This aura about this guy, I don't know, it's something vast about him. And it's just that vastness that I like. It's the vastness in LA that I like. It's the vast ocean, the vastness of the sunsets. We have the same vastness here, of course, but here it's different people. So the people don't have vastness in their minds. And I was very worried about this. My friends warned me about this. They said, don't move away from LA, it's not gonna be, the people are not gonna be vast. No, they didn't say that, but that's what they meant. And you're gonna be isolated. You will see. So yes, I sure am. I sure got into exactly that, what they warned me about. But it's part of my learning journey. That's what I had to go through. I have to go through this. I have to go through this monastery. Okay, I have no choice. Yes, Papa Dog, we are going through this together. Yes, I have Papa Dog to cuddle with. Okay, so and yeah, I don't need sex. I don't need a man or anything. So for that, I have my toys. So, but what I really am missing is having someone, anyone, non-sexually, okay? Always have to make this very clear, non-sexually. I really miss someone to talk to for 10 hours straight every night before we go to bed, or every day and every night. That's my ultimate dream. I could cry rivers over this, that I don't have that. Paul and I talk, and Paul has vastness. That's nice. And he's not easily impressed by anyone. He's met many movie stars. He doesn't have this starstruckness. So I adore that about him. He's been in Cher Bono's house installing a burglar alarm, and he had his own burglar alarm business back there, working for people in Bel Air and Beverly Hills, and always going to all kinds of people, including Frank Sinatra and Judy Garland. That's amazing. Unbelievable. So he said Frank Sinatra had a coffee vendor machine, and everyone was welcome to constantly serve themselves with that coffee vendor machine. Like Hotel California. That was Frank Sinatra style. Hotel California. Come on in and help yourself. That's kind of nice. That's kind of cute. But he never met him in person. He's been in his house. Never met him in person. So, but he met other people, several other people, and he also had an encounter with Steven Spielberg, who was not nice at all. And the house is tacky. Most of these homes are tacky. They have a tacky taste. But what I like about them is there's at least something vast, even if it is a vast grandiosity. You know, at least it's vast. You know, Friedrich Nietzsche used to talk about this. You know, he said he'd much rather be around someone who is at least completely grandiose and with some grandiose ideas and narcissism and all of this. At least they're making something. They make a spectacle. They steer something up. Something is steered up and moved, and it can only be moved in the right direction when there's vastness in it, when there's some grandiosity in it. Better than someone who is meek and mild and sits at home like a coward and doesn't do anything for the world. You know, just sits there with some entitlement and feels sorry for himself. So those people, they don't make things happen. Okay. Well, the ideal person is not the grandiose person. That's not the arrogant person. That's not the typical Hollywood movie producer kind of person. Typical producer is a sociopath. Those are the people that have they don't have, they have no humbleness whatsoever. They push themselves in and they don't think twice about it. It's like me, I'm grand. Yeah, but at least, you know, those are the ones that create movies for us. They're not always the best, but you know, you get your entertainment from those people. So something is happening. So there's a vastness about at least of some sort, and so I like this, you know. It's more interesting than sitting next to someone who complains and does nothing for the world at all, or someone who is fake humble. You know. Most people are fake humble. They're just humble because and they're depressed or they feel they're too embarrassed to not be humble. So, but what is real humbleness actually? Real humbleness? I'll tell you what real humbleness is. That is if you completely drop the ego. So, if you drop the ego, then you can see everything from above. I'm working on it, you know. I'm not a finished product with this, but I'm working on it. I'm working on dropping my ego, dissolving my ego. I'm in the self-proclaimed ego dissolution funnel right now. So I'm walking through. I am funneling through the dissolution funnel. Okay, I made a painting about this. Okay, we have to get shot out into orbit through an airplane and then end up in the crown of a palm tree and with with our designer clothes. And then the designer clothes instantly take like the second back seat in that situation, because hey, I'm a living being with cells and everything, right? Tabata, come here. And the designer clothes, the name of things, the identification, it falls away. You know. Suddenly we realize, oh, I forgot, I'm a living being with cells, and my body is cells and everything, and it's precious. But I had to cling to some idea about myself for the longest time and forgot that I am a living being. So I this falling out of the sky is just an artistic metaphor for the ego dissolution. So the dead body whipping with the wind in the palm tree, that's just a symbol for, what that's, it raises the question, what was all of this for, all this identification before, the CEO status, the high heels, what kind of bullshit is that? You can barely walk with that. So I mean, this in regards to women and men, of course, so I question this. I question high heels. I question makeup. I question the fuss about the hair. Yeah, my hair doesn't look super. Yeah, so what? Well, why fussing over this? This incredible fuss of 10 hours in front of the mirror over the hair. Ooh, I mean, you can do a lot better things with your life in these 10 hours every day. Can you imagine what you can do for the world if you weren't in front of the mirror with your flat iron, going through strand by strand of hair and fake hair tufts attached to it, hair extensions? Papa, come to me. Come. Papa and I, we don't have hair extensions. We don't need that to cuddle with each other. He doesn't require that from me, and I don't require that from him. That would be very unpractical. I like short-haired dogs. It's way more practical. Okay. And, when my hair gets quite long, I had it like a couple of years ago. I had it long, I had it over the shoulder. And then it just got so knotted. It was so hard to comb through, even with conditioner and leave-in conditioners and all of this, that I had to trim it again. And then it split again, and I don't know why. Because of pollution, the toxins that we breathe in, that we drink in the water. It splits our hair. It splits people's fingernails. My husband's fingernails are constantly split. He's been having problems his whole life with that. So that's also another reason why I like short fingernails, but also for just practical reasons. I work with my hands. I do gardening. I do green living. I'm an artist. What's the point in claws? The only reason why they do it is because they think it's sexier. It turns the man on more. How much more do we need to turn them on? It's like they're they're already turned on enough. That's enough for me. Oh God, man, so many men in India that are just hungry for a big white woman. There's no long claws required for that. Oh God. So besides that, I don't trust anyone anymore. Uh, there's no need for me to make myself pretty for anyone. There's just no need for it. What's the point? Sometimes I feel like making myself a bit prettier. It depends on the mood or the situation. Depends on who I meet or where I go to or what the occasion is also. But in general, what's the point? Why waste time with that stuff? There's no need for it. Absolutely no need. Also, to go under the knife to get rid of the wrinkles, the crow feet, to stretch this all like you like you're 20 again, like this year. No, I have crow's feet, so, and I love my skin cells. Okay, and I want other people to love their body cells also, and just love it the way it is. Okay, just the way you are. You're precious, and you're a survivor, and you need to love yourself. Love your whole body the way it is, and it wants to live, it wants to be loved. You have to love yourself. That's the beginning of it. You have to love yourself. Okay, otherwise, what, you get depressed. I mean, it wouldn't be, life would be harsh if you didn't, and that is the case for most people. Okay, they think that society is like, they think this is so concrete. They think it is so real, what these people are saying, and the peer pressure, and the more people believe something, the more people they draw into it. Just like in politics, people get drawn into something that they think is concrete and real, and it isn't. And they think, all these people, they talk like this, and you talk like this. Nobody talks like you. Someone keep, like, for several days, someone came after me with this in the chat room. It's like, then he doesn't even use my name, but I know he means me, because they have been talking about this before. And if someone doesn't even use my name when they talk to me, I'm not even going to respond, because A, I don't know whether this is addressed to me, and B, if they can't even use my name so that I know that they're talking to me, then I'm not even going to bother responding. So that's ridiculous. If I want to talk to someone directly, I will use their name, okay, to address them. If I say something in general, then I will not use a name in a chat room. I just say something general to the general public, to the whole world. So, yeah, there's no point in, for me, there's just no point in socialization like this, like the way other people do it. There's no point in it. It's just what it is. It's just a mating drama. That's what it is. One big fat mating drama. And I want not no part of this. Okay, I want to be left alone. I don't want to be addressed in that way. Okay, I want to be respected as for who I am with my philosophical thoughts. And if people want to talk to me about philosophy, I'm here at any time, okay? Day and night. If they want to tell me their problems, if they want to open up about their life, I'm here. I'm the most loyal friend in the world. But I'm not here to participate in that sick fuck dating drama. The overall global dating drama. That I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in all of this neurotic hide and seek, and the little teasing, and what they call little teasing is really psychopathic traumatization of people. They do this to teenagers. They traumatize these kids. So yeah, I'm an adult. I'm older. It doesn't affect me that much. Sometimes I cry over it. I cried earlier. The guy's working. So I better take this camera upstairs because it's noisy. I was hoping I could do this here in the garden and be relaxed. So that's too bad. They have to use these very, very loud tools. Alright, maybe I'll make part 2. Take care.